Hello, and thank you to the respected banker panel for giving me the opportunity to present our business loan proposal. My name is Rajano Hamiza, and I will present our company background and business performance. Our cafe was established in 2018 in Shah Alam by a group of partners who are passionate about the food and beverage industry. We started the business with an initial capital of 300K to cover renovation, equipment, furniture, ingredient, and operating costs. We offer pastries, dessert, coffee, and other beverage. Our target customer are university students, office workers, and the local community. We focus on providing quality product at affordable price in a comfortable environment. In the early years, we faced a challenge such as a high operating cost and a strong competition. Although we experienced losses during the first 2 years, we improved our management, marketing, and customer service. As a result, the customer achieved its first profit in the third year and has continued to grow steadily. With increasing sales and customer demand, we plan to expand our business by opening new branches in the future.
Now, let's take a look at the team behind the brand. The Pastry Palette operates as a partnership. We believe that the strength of our business lies in our collaborative ownership structure, where each partner brings a specialized skill set to the cafe. As you can see from the table, the business is owned equally by 4 partners with an ownership ratio of 25% each. This equal split ensures that every one of us is fully committed to the long-term success and financial health of the cafe. We don't just share profits, we share responsibility, the capital investment, and the strategic decision-making. To ensure operational efficiency, we have divided our management into 4 core pillars. First of all, Raja Nohamiza Maisara, our operational manager. She is responsible for the engine of the cafe, managing daily workflow, and ensuring that our service standard remains high. Next is me, Chong Tong, our accounting manager. In the context of this accounting assignment, this is a critical role. I handle our financial records, cash flow monitoring, and the preparation of the financial statement you will see later in this presentation. Then we have North Shafira Raslin, who serves as our PR manager. Her focus is on the voice of the brand, handling our marketing strategies, digital presence, and customer loyalty programs, which are vital for our growth in Shah Alam. Finally, Muhammad Danish Iskandar, our purchasing and inventory manager. He manages our supply chain, ensuring we use the highest quality ingredients and keeps a strict eyes on inventory costs to minimize waste. Now, let's take a look at our journey so far. This timeline highlights the key eras of Pastry Palette business performance, showcasing how we evolved from a brand new concept into a stable, growing business. Our story really kicks off back in 2018 and 2019. This was our setup and market penetration phase. Like any new venture, these first 2 years were all about laying down the groundwork, finding our unique voice in a competitive market, and introduce our initial product line to our very first customer. Moving on into 2020 and 2021, we entered the adjusting phase. As we all know, this period brought unexpected global challenge for us. It means learning how to pivot quickly, streamlining our operations, and fundamentally adapting to rapidly shifting consumer behavior. The resilience we built during those tough years paid off in 2022 and 2023. Our acceleration phase, with a refined strategy and a loyal customer base, our growth took off. We expanded our reach, boosted our sales velocity, and truly began to see the scalable potential of the brand. That brings us to our most recent era, 2024 and 2025, which we define as the stabilization phase. Over the last 2 years, our focus shifted from rapid chaotic growth to securing sustainable long-term health. We solidified our market position, optimized our profit margins, and created a rock-solid foundation. With these distinct chapters behind us, we are now perfectly positioned for whatever comes next. Next, building on the timeline we just looked at, let's see how those strategic phases actually translated into our bottom line. As you can see from the line chart, the Pastry Palette has maintained a remarkably steady and upward net profit growth trend over the last 5 years. Walking through the number from the 2021 to 2025, to put some perspective on this journey back in 2021, which our net profit stood at 60k. So in 2025, fast forward through our acceleration and stabilization effort, we successfully climbed all the way up to 253k. That represent a massive multi-fold increase in our net earning over a 4-year span. What most exciting about this graph isn't just the final number, but the way we achieved it. This wasn't a sudden, unpredictable spike. It's a steady, predictable acceleration. This growth was primarily driven by two main points. One is we streamlined our kitchen workflows, managed ingredient supply chains better, and cut down wastage. So we also aggressively expanded our reach, capturing a larger share of the market and welcoming thousands of new customers to the brand. This chart proves that our business model is not only functional but highly scalable. We are entering the next fiscal period more profitable and operationally sound than ever before. Next, let's talk about the financial performance breakdown. Our gross sales have shown massive upward momentum, growing by 90% over a 4-year span. To give you the exact figure, we went from 500,000 in 2021 and pushed that all the way up to 950,000 by the close of 2025. We are right on the doorstep of hitting a million ringgit milestone in annual gross sales. So next, looking at our bottom line, the revenue growth translates beautifully into our net return. Over the last 5 years, our annual net profit has steadily climbed, accumulate in an impressive of 253,025 ringgit in 2025. This isn't just growth on paper. It represents real healthy liquidity that can be reinvested back into our business. But there is a most critical takeaway from this slide, and it's the secret behind our story: margin expense management. With while our gross sales shot up by 90%, our total overhead increased at a strictly controlled rate, significantly slower than our top-line revenue growth. In business, it's easy for expenses to balloon as you scale, but our team successfully optimized our supply chain and managed kitchen operational costs. This widening gap between the revenue growth and expense growth is exactly why our profit margins are strong. In short, these figures paint a picture of a business that is growing aggressively on the top line, managing its middle line disciplinedly, and delivering excellent results on the bottom line.
Alright, so what is financial position? So basically, it shows what a business, and if you can see, its own is same to assets. Own is actually liabilities, and belongs to owner is actually equity. So basic equations: assets equal to liabilities and equal to equities. And then so for the purpose is to show the financial health of business at specific date. So and then the asset and liabilities. So assets, what the business owns. Basically, for example, cash, and then also inventory, equipment, and also buildings and account receivable. So basically, asset helps the business earn income, and liabilities what the business own is actually, for example, bank loans, account payable, and also salaries payable, and also taxes as payable, and liabilities is actually obligation that must be paid. Alright. And then, so what is equity? So equity is an owner's share. Basically, is the the amount remaining after liabilities are deducted from assets. So the formula is equity equal to assets and equal to liabilities. For example, asset is amount of 100,000, and liability is like 40,000, and equity is like 60,000. So the key takeaway is like asset is a resource owned, liability is debts owned, and equity is owner's interest in the business. So a strong financial position generally means asset exceeds liabilities. All right.
Okay, so for the purpose of loan repayment assessment, can the business repay the loan? Lenders assess whether the business generates enough cash and profit to meet loan payments on time. So for the key factors here, we have four: the stable revenue, the consistent profits, positive cash flow, and also manageable debt levels. This is for the goal, so it's to ensure the business can repay the loan without financial difficulties. So for evidence of repayment ability, financial performance. So for example, we have the annual revenue for 500,000 ringgit, annual operating profit for 100,000 ringgit, and annual loan repayment for 30,000 ringgit. So this is the example given. And for the analysis itself, the profit is more than 3 times the annual loan repayment. So for business, it generates a sufficient earning to cover debt obligations. And in conclusion, the business has adequate financial capacity to repay the loan itself. So for the overall assessment, strength supporting loan repayment, we have profitable business performance, assets that exceed liabilities, loan repayments that are affordable relative to income, and a positive cash flow from operations itself. So in conclusion of what the overall assessment is about, the business demonstrates a strong ability to repay the loan through its regular income, and also in a healthy cash flow, and also sound financial position. So it reduces the lender's risk and supports for loan approval.
Why the business qualify for loan approval? First, profitability. The company shows a consistent increase in profitability from 2001 to 2035, demonstrating a strong financial performance and business stability. Profit increased significantly by 131.65% in 2022 and continued to grow steadily in the following years. This positive trend indicates effective financial management, increasing customer demand, and the company's strong ability to generate income and repay bank loans. Second is a business performance and a growth potential. The cafe have achieved steady business growth over the years, supported by increasing profit, loyal customers, and stronger brand recognition. Inshallah, this expansion has strong growth potential and is expected to increase sales and customer reach and long-term profitability. Lastly, third, business management. The business is led by experienced and committed partners with strong knowledge in the food and beverage industry. The management team practices effective financial planning, efficient cost control, and strategic business operation to ensure long-term business sustainability and profitability. Through consistent management performance and well-planned marketing strategy, the company has successfully achieved continuous business growth and strengthen its financial position over the years. This demonstrates the company's capability to manage financial responsibilities effectively and provide confidence in its ability to meet future loan repayment commitments. Thank you.